Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I can't even contain my excitement for this collection right here, okay? I received this in PR over the weekend and it was just a no-brainer for me. If you guys know me, you will know how much I love these tones. Colourpop has done it again. They came out with a tie-dye collection full of pastels. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So many of you already know me so well that I got tagged so many times on Instagram, especially on one specific eyeshadow palette that's part of this collection because you guys just know me really well. You know my favorite colors to wear, and this is totally something that I am super excited about. So there's a full collection here. I'm going to be trying out the eyeshadow palettes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use all three of them today. Yes, they came out with 3 eyeshadow palettes in one collection. I'm super excited about all 3. I'll show you all of them in a minute. I also have the BFF Creme Gel Liner Kit full of pastel eyeliners. This is making me super excited. Also, they have 2 tie-dye Super Shock highlighters. The packaging on this is to die for as well. I just can't even wait to get started and jump into it. Soul Body also released a shimmering dry oil with the collection. That's their sister brand. And then there's also a Fourth Ray Beauty coconut face milk in the tie-dye packaging. So let's get right into it, shall we? I don't want to wait any longer. I'm so excited to just get going on these. I'm gonna do my eyes first, so I'm gonna prep it with my Nars eyeshadow primer, and this is in the shade Light. I'm just gonna blend that out all over the eyelid. Oh, and I already did my brows off camera. I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the shade Medium Brown. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry for a second, and I'm going to show you guys this eyeshadow palette. So they actually sell the palettes individually, or you can purchase the palette vault, which is all 3 palettes. It comes in this really adorable packaging. So there's a little sleeve on the outside, and then it unfolds and you get to see all 3 of the eyeshadow palettes. Look how fun these are. I'm so excited. Okay, so we have the Miss Bliss palette, In a Trance, and Aura and Out. So I'm going to show you guys Miss Bliss first. And as we go through these, take a wild guess at which one I'm the most excited about. It'll probably be a no-brainer for you. Okay, starting with Miss Bliss, I'm going to show you guys the inside of this one. So this is the pink and orange palette. Look how pretty this is. There's a good mix of mattes, shimmers, and even a glitter, a pressed glitter shade, which I personally really like. Okay, I love to wear glitter on the eyes. I know some people do not. I do. I like to wear glitter on an everyday basis. Okay, like I love glitter, so that doesn't bother me at all. Plus, I love when the glitter is a little bit more fine. I feel like it's just easier to apply and it looks a little bit more natural or everyday, if a glitter could be considered everyday. But this one is so pretty, pink and orange. Honestly, I feel like I'm gonna get use out of all 3 palettes. They did such a good job with the color selection, and I don't own too many pastel palettes. Do I? No, I don't think I do. Okay, this next palette is called In a Trance. I mean, like, I don't even have to say anything about this one. My reaction is probably a dead giveaway to the question I just asked you earlier. This one is the blue and purple palette, and again, you have good mix of mattes, shimmers, and you do have another pressed glitter in here. This one looks a little bit more iridescent, and it does have a little bit chunkier glitter in this. I want to say that this is a Super Shock shadow formula too, just by looking at it in the pan. I guess we won't know until we try it, but that's In a Trance. And then the last palette is the green one, and this is called Aura and Out. This one makes me really excited too, actually. Seriously, all 3 of them I think are so beautiful. Look at that one. So again, this is like the green and blue, but you also get some yellows in here, which I think makes it actually really wearable. There's going to be transition shades and just ways to make some of those bolder colors blend into the rest of the eye look really well. There's also a matte white in here. You do get a pressed glitter in this one as well, and that one has blue and green flecks in it. I truly am so excited about all 3, but this one, you guys know how much I love my pastel pinks, purples, and blues. So In a Trance is definitely the one that I feel like I'm the most gravitated towards, but I am honestly inspired by the other 2 palettes as well. So we'll see what I end up doing. I'm gonna try to kind of dip into the 3 palettes. I don't know. Let's just get right into it. Sometimes I don't know what I'm gonna do until I'm actually doing the eye look, so I just peeled off the protector in the mirror, and there's actually a really good sized, nice mirror in the top. I can't even help it, you guys. I'm gonna start in this In a Trance palette. I'm gonna dip into this really pretty pastel blue shade called Future Self. Okay, I was going to use this as a transition, but it's definitely very light, so I'm just gonna kind of dust this all over the lid and a little bit above as a base. and then I'll blend other colors into that to kind of make more of a transition. I'm just continuing to blend that out. Okay, I feel like that's a good start for a pastel look, is to have a little bit of a lighter base down. This shade looks so pretty. This is called Own Your Power, and it's a beautiful pastel purple. Let's see what that looks like in the crease as a transition. Yeah, that's definitely so pretty. I'm going to continue to build that up to start to create a little bit of definition right in the crease. Oh man, I'm having fun already with this. I'm only 2 shades in and I'm already loving it. How are you guys doing? I feel like I should check in and see how you guys are feeling, what you've been up to. So I would love to know. Feel free to comment down below. So a couple videos back, I asked you guys to comment where you were from and a fun fact about you. I can't even tell you how much fun I had reading through all of those comments. Thank you so much to everybody who took the time to introduce themselves in the comments in that video. Seriously, you guys, I had so much fun reading through those. And I'm sorry if I wasn't able to reply or like every single one of the comments, but just know that I have been reading them and I've continued to read them. And it's been really fun to get to know you guys. Let's go into this shade right here next. This is called Up Level. I'm switching brushes to my Morphe M433. And I'm going to start to kind of build this up on the outer crease. I mean, what is that called? The outer corner and into the outer crease of the top lid. Okay, I normally don't do this, but I think I'm going to do a little bit of the lower lash line right now. I normally wait until the rest of my makeup is done, but I just feel like doing it this way for today. I just feel like playing with a little bit more colors, and I want to see the entire eye look all together instead of like doing the complexion and then moving back to the eyes. I just want to like kind of get what's in my head onto my eyes as quickly as possible. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to start taking some of the purple and blending it into like some pinks. So I'm going to take this Loves It shade, and this is from the Miss Bliss palette, and I'm going to just press that on the outer portion of the lower lash line, and then I'm trying to kind of blend that up into the top lid slightly, just so that the colors kind of blend together and look seamless, almost like there's tie-dye on my eye. Okay, next I'm going to take this shade right here called Intuitive, and I'm just going to press that in the center of the lid, blending it into the pink. Then I'm wanting to take this yellow from the Aura and Out palette. This is called Eurovision, and I want to place that right here on the lower lash line. This is kind of fun. Okay, and then I'm going to take the matte white in that palette called Young Love, and I'm going to press that in the inner corner and a little bit above underneath the brows, just to kind of lift that up. And then I'm going to take the matte lime green shade called Fresh Cut, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner. Wow, yes, how fun is this? Okay, I'm taking a little bit more of the shade Up Level in the Trance palette, and I'm just kind of adding that to the outer corner again, blending it in. And then I want to take a little bit of that peachy shade called Intuitive, and I'm going to kind of run that closer to the brow, almost to help blend those purpley tones into my skin tone a little bit better. Okay, now we need some of the shimmer shades, don't we? Yeah, I think I'm going to add a little bit of this orange called Palo Santo, just right on top of the orange pastel shade that I applied on the lower lash line. And then I think I want a little bit of the shimmery purple called Mind's Eye. Whoa, this formula is so pretty. And I'm just going to press that kind of close to the lash line on the top lid, right over top of where I applied pastel purple. I'm just trying to kind of mimic everything. What I mean by that is like just copy wherever I put the purple matte. I'm just trying to kind of layer up the purple shimmer, but I don't want all shimmer. I kind of want it to go back and forth from shimmer and matte. So I think next I want glitter. I'm going to take the glitter in the Miss Bliss palette, and I'm going to press that on the inner portion of the top lid. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, I'm having way too much fun today, you guys. But honestly, it's really fun. Like seriously, last night, I mean, I've said this before on my channel, but makeup is truly my therapy. And so last night, it had been a while since I just sat and played with makeup without filming and with no point. I cleaned my beauty room and then I got distracted and I started to play with some of the products that I was cleaning up. And it was so fun for me to just sit and do my makeup. And so honestly, I feel like I'm re-inspired again, and this is so much fun to just do a really fun, colorful pastel look. Just because, you know? I'm not going anywhere. I think that's so fun. I'm really excited about that. Okay, I realized we're missing a little bit of blue. I know we did a little blue first with that one shade, but I think I'm gonna add maybe blue to the waterline. What do you guys think? I know I always ask questions like that. Oh, I find myself saying like, you know what I mean? Or what do you think? And I know you guys can't answer me, but don't you wish you could? I would love that. Okay, we have this blue cream gel eyeliner. This is in the shade Big Splash. Let's just try it. If we don't like it, we can always change it. Okay, there's that in the waterline. It looks a little bit crazy right now because I don't have mascara on, but I think I'm gonna leave it. Okay, I'm dipping into this shade right here called New Age. I'm just doing a little bit of that greenish blue right here on the inner corner. I'm gonna take a little bit of bronzer. This is from Nars. Any bronzer would work. I'm wanting to just use this bronzer to kind of ground the look a little bit since these are all such light pastel colors. I'm gonna go around the edges with a bronzer and that'll just kind of help bring these, you know, intense, bold colors kind of back down. And so it'll give it a little bit more dimension and make it a little bit more wearable in my opinion. That's always a good trick when you're playing with any eyeshadow if you want it to blend a little bit better into the skin around your eyes so that it looks almost like it's a part of you, even though obviously these colors are definitely not natural everyday colors, at least not for most people. I still feel like applying that bronzer around just the edges kind of helps, yeah, just ground the look a little bit. I feel like it's so strange to see my makeup like this without any mascara. Let's go ahead and add mascara now. I'm gonna take my Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara from L'Oreal. I feel like mascara is also something that's very grounding when it comes to a makeup look. It kind of helps pull it all together. It brings back some definition and it just helps the whole look make sense. I'm kind of making a mess with this mascara as I'm trying to build it up, but that's okay. I'm just gonna leave it alone and let it dry for a little bit, and then I will go back and kind of clean things up. But look at the difference that made. Adding the mascara really helped to kind of complete the look. It looks so unfinished without mascara. Okay, I'm taking a little bit of this really light aqua blue called Vibes, and I'm placing this just kind of in that inner crease, just to add a teeny more bit blue into that area right there. I'm going back in with the bronzer, just kind of making sure that there's still definition. Okay, I think I like where things are at. Let's go ahead and finish up the complexion. I actually didn't plan what else I was going to use. Usually when I film, I've got all my products laid out in front of me, but I was just too excited, I guess. And I just sat down and started filming without planning exactly what I was going to wear on my face. So I've got some products sitting in front of me. Let's see which ones I feel like using. Okay, let's use this. I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I mean, this whole look is giving me glowy skin vibes. Oh, I realized I do have this coconut face milk. I'm gonna mix in a little bit with this just to kind of hydrate the skin even more. I'm always super like terrified that anything with coconut products in it is gonna break me out. I'm hoping it won't, but since I'm reviewing this collection, I figured I might as well try it out. Okay, I'm just gonna blend that out with a brush. And I'm just being gentle around the eye area just because we already finished the lower lash line, so I don't want to mess anything up. For foundation, I'm going to use the Honest Beauty CC Cream. This CC Cream is definitely too dark for me, but I low-key love how it wears, so I just make it work. This is actually the lightest shade, and it's pretty dark, but it's not a super like pigmented formula, which is why I feel like I can make it work just with the concealer that I have. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that all over the face. There's something about this though, it just wears really well on my skin. Okay, we're looking pretty glowy. I'm wanting to use a little bit more of like a glam concealer, so I'm gonna take my Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Concealer. I have the shade L5. I'm gonna dot this a little bit lower underneath the eyes so that I can blend it out under the eyes first and then take the excess up underneath closer to the eyeshadow so I don't like mess it up. I'm also gonna cover up blemishes, kind of highlight the center of the face with this too. Okay, I'm just gonna blend that out with my Real Techniques brush. And again, I'm just dragging the concealer down first to kind of get most of the product buffed out, and then I'm gonna take just whatever is left and start blending that up close to the eye. But I'm not getting right up close. I'm just kind of using it to shape the eyeshadow a little bit, something like that. Same thing on this side, still being super gentle around the eye area. And keep in mind, if you go over top of like the bronzer, if you're following along with this look, you can always go back and add more bronzer underneath the lower lash line just to kind of ground everything again. Okay, once that's pretty blended in with the brush, I'm gonna take my sponge and press it down just to get rid of any brush lines. And then this will also help pick up any excess product to keep everything looking super lightweight and fresh, even though I'm going for something a little more glam. Okay, I'm really liking how fresh everything is looking, so I want to use a cream contour. This is my Fenty Creme Bronzer in the shade 01 Amber. It's more of a contour shade though. It's very cool toned. Oh, I gotta make sure everything's blended. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and add this to the cheekbones. Also a little bit along the forehead. Also under the lip a little. Down the sides of the nose, underneath the nose, and a little under the chin and along the jaw. It looks a little crazy right now, but that's okay. I always go back in with whatever brush I used for foundation, and I just blend the edges into the skin. And then I'm going to go back over everything with my sponge just to make sure that the contour and foundation and concealer all mesh together, that there's no harsh lines. I'm going to use a little bit of my Zoeva finishing powder. I've been super into this. This is in the shade Dazzling. It's a little bit of a light pink. And I'm just going to use this to set the under eyes. This powder comes in several different shades, but this light pink one is especially good for brightening the under eye area. But they sent me like 3 shades, and honestly I've been using all 3, just depending on what I feel like or the kind of effect I want. Okay, I'm just pressing that into the T-zone. Then I'm going to take a fluffier brush, and I'm just taking that powder and lightly setting over top of the contour, because I do want to take a powder bronzer just to add a little more warmth to the skin, and I don't want it to skip over top of the cream, so I'm just going to kind of set that down. Then I'm going to go into the Nars Bronzer that I was using around the eye area. This is in the shade Vallarta. It's part of their new matte bronzer collection. I'm just going to add that right over top of the contour just to warm up the complexion even more. I'm kind of pressing that in a W shape across the face, again under the lip and along the jawline and down the neck. Okay, so there are 2 Super Shock highlighters. I will show you both. The first one is in the shade You're a Trip, which is this one right here. Look how pretty. I always love the tie-dye highlighters. They're so pretty. Also, this packaging, the heart cutout is so cute. Okay, the next one is called Manifest That. And this one's a little bit more golden pink. This one's more like pinky purple. So there's the 2 of them. There's a look at them side by side. For my skin tone, I'm leaning toward the shade Manifest That. I'm hoping that it will work for me. Yeah, that looks like it will definitely work for my skin tone. So I'm going to take the other side of my sponge and I'm going to just press that right onto the high points of the cheeks. This one is so pretty. It definitely has little bits of glitter in it. So for me personally, it's not going to be like an everyday highlighter. Well, maybe. No, probably not. It's kind of more for like special occasions, in my opinion. But then again, this whole collection isn't really an everyday collection, so I can't really complain. I think it's really pretty though. It still makes my skin look super fresh and nice, so I do like it. And it works really well with my skin tone, which I usually have a hard time with the Super Shock tie-dye highlighters. A lot of them are too deep on me, but this one seems to work really well. Okay, I'm gonna take the foundation off the lips. I really want to use this blush for this look. This is from Dior. I've been obsessed with this blush. It's the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow Blush in the shade 001 Pink. And it looks extremely pigmented. Well, it is extremely pigmented, but it looks really scary in the pan. It's not that scary. It's actually gorgeous on the skin. I'm gonna take a little bit of that and just smile and start to build that up on the apples of the cheeks. Again, it's super pigmented, so a little does go a long way, but that's the nice thing about it, is that you can build it up and have really vibrant cheeks if you want, or you can just do a little bit of pink. This is also awesome for like layering on top of other blushes if you just need a little bit more brightness to your blush. But I'm obsessed with this stuff. It's so good. And it just looks so fresh on the skin. It's great for spring and summer, I feel. And fall and winter, all year round. Okay, I'm gonna take my NYX Lip Liner in the shade Nude Suede Shoes. I'm gonna line and fill in the lips with this. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of the Milani Keep It Full Lip Plumper in the shade Champagne. This combo is one of my favorites from the drugstore. It works with every single look, I swear. It's amazing. Okay, I'm stepping back to assess the situation, and I already want a little bit of shimmer in the inner corner, so I'm gonna go in with that tie-dye highlighter and a small brush. Again, this is the shade Manifest That, and I'm gonna just place a little bit of shimmer in the inner corner, and then a little bit of what's left underneath the brows. I'm gonna go back in with that bronzer and go around the eyes really, really softly, just one more time, just to make sure everything blends into the complexion nicely. Okay. Wow, this is a fun look. I'm having a lot of fun still. Just gonna brush through the brows And then I'm going to set the face with the Hourglass Veil Soft Focus Setting Spray. I'm going to give it a shake. And just spray the entire face, focusing on the outside. And as it's drying down into the skin, I'm just going to take my sponge and press everything down one more time. And then I really wanted to try this clear eyebrow gel from M Cosmetics. They recently sent this to me and I wanted to use it, so I'm gonna go ahead and run that through the brows. I'm obsessed with M Cosmetics brow products. They're so good. I love their Micro Fluff brow cream, so that's why I'm really excited to try this clear brow gel, which I believe is a new product. Okay, last but not least, I'm just gonna touch up and conceal these blemishes on my jawline with a little bit of the Bare Minerals Original Foundation. This is always a great way to kind of add more coverage even at the end of your makeup routine without messing anything up. Alright you guys, so that completes this makeup look using the new Colourpop Tie Dye Collection. I love how this look turned out. I knew I was going to love it. I knew I already loved the collection just by looking at it online. Having it here in person makes me even more excited, and I feel like there are so many different options, so many different things I could do with this collection. Yeah, I'm super excited. I can't wait to keep using these palettes. I don't know which one I would say is my favorite. Obviously, In a Trance is like my soul in a palette, but as I was dipping into the other two palettes, I could see myself using all three, honestly. I love pastel tones, so this is something that I feel like I would personally reach for quite a bit. I would love to know if you guys are into pastel tones and if you guys have purchased these or if you are wanting to purchase one of these, let me know. Because if a lot of you are interested in this collection, I will definitely continue to use these palettes on my channel. I love to reuse makeup, especially if you guys are into a certain one. So just let me know. But yeah, I feel like this is a beautiful collection from Colourpop. Oh, I forgot to try out the body glitter and the body oil. I'm not going to try these out today, but just know that they are part of the collection if you are interested in them. The Super Shock highlighter, honestly, I do feel like it's really, really beautiful. Definitely more of a glam highlight with the little bits of glitter in there, but still very wearable, and it made my skin look super healthy and glowy. I'm so excited about this collection. I can't wait to keep playing with them. I felt like I was able to really have fun with the palettes, but I still feel like this look is so wearable. That's why I love pastels very, very much. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Again, let me know if you want to see me continue to use any of these products in upcoming videos. I would be more than happy to. I'm very excited about them. And if there's anything else that you guys are seeing that's launching soon that you would like to see me review or try out, be sure to comment that down below as well. I truly hope you guys are doing well and that you're doing okay and staying safe. I think about you guys all the time. I hope you know how much I love you and I care about you, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. Seriously, if it weren't for every single one of you, I would not be able to do what I love every single day, and I'm just so thankful. So I hope you guys know that, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie, and I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button, and if you're already a subscriber but you want to be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, click on the bell after you subscribe and you'll get a notification every single time I post. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys have an amazing day wherever you are. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye!